Okay, so I was interrupted before. Yeah, something perhaps to do with a child. Maybe somebody doesn't have a job or a car, but you feel like you have to help them with, like it's a situation where you're forced to help them. Anyway, yeah, so recently I had to have my wisdom teeth out. That's why I was kind of in pain and not doing as much. But yeah, I've had that done, so I'm just recovering now. So I see you holding on to something, you know, your values, your money, your emotions, because you tried to do something before that didn't work out. Either you felt like it didn't go well because you didn't have the tools, communication, or maybe you felt like you did the wrong thing. And now you're trying to make head over heart decisions. You're trying to be transparent. And you could be dealing with an Emperor type energy, or you could be an entrepreneur, or you could be an Aries. You could be dealing with the father of your child. You could be the father of a child, because I'm seeing the kids again. I'm also seeing the devil. So you could be making head over heart decisions right now, holding on to what you've got because you've learned something about a child, and where, yeah, you didn't have enough finances before to help this person out or to take care of the situation. You really do want to now, but maybe you don't have a car or a job, or something's preventing you from feeling really prepared for this. I see you feeling unable to move to, you know, calmer water. You feel like, yeah, you feel like the fate's against you. With Judgment and Temperance reversed, this could be, you know, a past relationship where you felt betrayed. But in any case, you don't feel like it's going well, and you feel kind of stuck in this situation. There could have been lies uncovered and stuff like that. There could be, yeah, an issue with a child uncovered here that's not stable or grounded financially or materially, like, you know. And you find yourself dealing with somebody or with your own financial situation. I'm seeing that more. Head over heart decisions, perhaps with money and values. Not so much cups. The only cup we have here is the Page of Cups. And that's reversed. And the only... you know, I'm seeing swords and pentacles, and look at this heart, you know, so something didn't feel good. And so we're on the other side of that, but what I'm getting is if you're thinking about restarting a relationship with maybe the father of your child or something like that, where there may have been lies and you may have felt like you had to really protect yourself from this person, don't go back. Because it's not going to come together the way you want it to. We got the Ten of Swords, we got Temperance, and Judgment reversed. It's saying no. And not only that, look. It's not going to work out with this person. And if this is a boss, no, it's not going to work out with this person. What you found out before, you're going to uncover more fears about it again. There are going to be more lies, if that was the situation before. And although you don't like doing this alone, you don't feel secure or confident by yourself right now, like you may not feel financially secure, and you would really like to work on this relationship with either a child or somebody you have a deep connection with. You feel like it's not over, but you're in your head just kind of hanging out. That's rough. You may be protecting yourself. You feel forced to work with a person that you don't feel comfortable with. Or in a business situation that makes you feel insecure. You feel your fortune turning. You feel like you may feel like you did something wrong before and now you have to pay for it. You know, it could feel like that. Like correcting a mistake. Having to make it right. Not apologizing, but knowing that you have to. You have to come in and apologize to make this work, to put this together. To turn your fate. Because something you were doing was not in alignment. And it had to do with either a new start, like a new business, or it had to do with a child. Or like the other parent of your child. I'm thinking business because I'm seeing more pentacles, swords, and the emperor. But I do see like child cards too. So it's time to come in there. To turn this situation around. It's time to really communicate passionately that you want to do this with this person, or that like oh gosh, for a few of you it could be about having a child. That's coming up too. Somebody may not be telling somebody that that's what they want in their life. Not everybody, but some people. And it's kind of creating problems. And it's making you feel kind of, because that's poor strategy if that's what you want in your life, and you just can't, you feel like you can't talk to this person about it. You feel like you can't do it. It's kind of blocking what you should be doing if that's what you want to do. So, that's for some of you. But maybe for others, kind of having this sense of, man, I messed it up before, I'm scared to do it again, is keeping you from really wanting to try again. And you got to keep going, you got to do it. You got to do it anyway. The only way to do it is to keep trying. And it will bring success. It's just that it hasn't been acted out yet. But if there's communication, I'm seeing a lot of communication cards with the Magician and the Eight of Wands. I'm seeing a lot, and even the Priestess. I'm seeing a big issue here is in communication. And even with the Moon, like some of these fears and concerns that you have would probably dissipate if you were actually able to talk about them. Instead of just holding on and bottling up. I think you'd feel a lot better. Yeah. You're not talking to your friends. You might be mad at a friend. You're not talking to your friends, and that's kind of holding you back. You're guarding yourself from your own friends. And that's not helping. Yeah, it's creating, you know, not talking to some of them, fighting with others. And it's creating this kind of energy here. The Nine of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. This is where you're guarding yourself, and it might be holding you back financially in some way. This could also be with coworkers. And for some of you, you could be protecting an addiction that you should really be letting go of. That's causing fights and causing people to kind of stay away from you. Sorry. I usually let him walk all over here, but he just keeps on putting his butt right in the... We like seeing your face, baby. We really do. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, you feel like you have to defend yourself and that you're better off alone. You're protecting your emotions because something is going on in your circle that you don't like. You don't want it. You feel like they're just trying to knock you down. So you haven't been coming and offering any love in your work environment or your friend group or in your family. But I'm getting more work or friend. And this is, well, the reason why is because maybe you've taken a financial hit and you might think that somebody did something fucked up. Or it's not giving you any rest, though. It needs to heal. Somebody needs to apologize and come up with an offer here, a stable offer. Somebody really needs to come up with, like, a real apology. A real offer of love and stability. Because this hasn't been healing. Yeah. You feel like something's not right. You feel fucked over. And you're looking at, like, the undercurrent of the situation, and you're realizing that there are some secrets here. You feel like people are talking shit. I wonder if this is even the group for you. And I think you're wondering, too. Are these my people who I should work with? Should I just drop this whole thing? Hold on to your butts. Things aren't going well. You're really pulling it all in. Future? For the future of this situation? Yeah, I see you moving to calmer water and finally talking about it. The situation isn't over. I see you maybe with a Taurus. Maybe a Taurus is somebody who kind of made you unhappy. There may have felt like some rejection here, but I see it's not over. This person could be at a distance from you. But in the future, I do see you coming back to this cycle and talking about it with this person and kind of moving to calmer waters in this situation. Could also be a Sagittarius. You just want peace, right? I'm sorry, Pierre. Yeah. You're going to extremes, and what you really want and need is to attract more pleasure in your life. But you're not surrendering to that. It's really hard because you're very guarded. But I think there's going to be a friendship or a relationship that blooms unexpectedly here. That helps you move it together and create divinely what you're supposed to with this person. So maybe it's not the right time to let go of your arm. Like maybe it's not the right. Is it safe to work with this person, I wonder? You hope that you can. And so you're having patience. You're trying to just sit there with hope and patience while kind of pulling everything in. But what's hidden is how you're really letting go and doing that. Because, yeah, you're letting them go because you're just like sitting there dreaming instead of having it heal. You're not talking to them about it. In doing that, you're closed off to the very things you want because you're just letting them go that way. Kind of idle. Okay, actions that you should take in this situation. Okay. Stop worrying so much about money and lead with your heart for a minute. Where that may have hurt you before doesn't mean that it's the answer all the time. Because it has you looking like the King of Swords reversed here, and that's not a good look. You need to work together in love with your friends. If you need to make an apology, go ahead and do that. I know you're confused about whether or not this will actually work with this person, but with the Ace of Swords, I think it's clear that it could. So the situation's very muddled. You feel kind of fucked over. I think it'll be cleared up once you're able to talk to this person or your group of friends, or just like, yeah, it just needs to be clarified. Because there are some things that need to be addressed, but they're not being addressed while you sit idle and patient and hope that it'll blow over. It's not happening that way. It's just causing the situation, you're just letting go of the situation completely. But I'm seeing a lot of cards like this isn't over. So that's what I got for you. Have a good day.